that moderates are on their way to becoming atheists. They're dropping some of the tenets of their faith gradually, and eventually they'll drop the last one.
Eventually, that is the hope. But I mean, there's also a very comfortable bubble to exist in, which, I'm for me, cognitive dissonance, I just couldn't live with that day in, day out. I mean, I did when I was a teenager, but eventually when kind of my adult mind kicked in more and I read the text for myself, I just couldn't think that this was like verbatim the word from God, and then see normal reality and then a normal life story in reality and kind of equate the two. It made no sense to me. And so I needed to unhook my mind, basically. And I'm so grateful that I did that, because there's people who continue to have their brain hooked and they're still navigating life, but you can see the internal struggles. But I think my issue definitely with, I mean, obviously we're talking in quite an extreme lens, especially when it comes to Islam, where extremism or fundamentalism can eventually lead you to. But in general, I think even with moderates, my issue, and especially, what your Break Free initiative kind of touches on, which I really, really like, is the fact that when we talk about moderates, it's kind of like Tertia was saying, it's still got a hold on them, whatever religion or whatever kind of make believe stories that they hold on to. So when actually confronted with reality, simple things like, evolution or like actual facts of geology or biology, they just they're not willing to accept them in the same way. And that's when you stifle just life and human progress in general. So yeah, I would like to think that they're on the path to becoming atheists because they're suspending parts of their faith at that time, but they're also not willing to accept reality for what it is. Like they don't conventionally believe in evolution. They kind of scoff at it. If let's say there's a documentary on TV on evolution or the origins of life, or how animals have evolved, they would actually laugh at the fact that humans once descended from or came out, we came out of the sea, and we were once fish. Like they actually laugh and think that we're the crazy ones, that you could trace something so far back in time. And that's when I think it becomes extremely problematic when against science and other things like that.
They don't even think there is so far back in time, do they?
Yeah.
Oh, we want to break free.